came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a...
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
4-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll drop here to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
The tackle made.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Ekeler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Ekeler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
36-yard line.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st down, Chargers.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Chargers 0.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Ekeler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
The kick is
and a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one, but now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Allen now on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here now, Roberts. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Finding Knox there, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
for the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 11. From the gun, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is Roberts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and long. It's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They run here with Singletary. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 26.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. This pass finds its way to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13
We'll definitely
yards.
see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He'll get this to Ekeler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So Allen's going to look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Back at his own 49.
To try again after the sack. Allen, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 51 yards. And the Bills will, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
We kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now it's Smith. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Drop deep, drop deep. 49's the 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Team showed up. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Rocco 80. Get him, get him.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Cowboy 80. Guys, Mike 49. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. In your face.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Push him back.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to 5.